Today, we got the 911 call an Uber driver discreetly made while 3 shooting suspects were in his car.
Are you being carjacked right now?
That's really unclear at this point.
Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez spoke to that driver this afternoon. Taisha, the Uber driver was trying to tell the 911 operator what was happening and also trying to do it without the suspects knowing.
That Uber driver told me he pretended to be talking to a friend and he just kept saying where he was, but where he was kept changing because the suspects took him from Conyers to Snellville to Stone Mountain.
I'm still having flashbacks about all of the guns being drawn.
Uber driver Sean McCassell told me the night he picked up these 3 men at a Waffle House in Conyers, it was a night he'll never forget. He says a few days before Thanksgiving, Richard McKay, Thomas Shatner, and Reggie Green requested a ride around 6 a.m. Police told us the 3 suspects had just robbed and shot someone in the head, and police say the suspects got rid of the car near that Conyers Waffle House. McCassell said he was suspicious of the men once they got into his car because they didn't know exactly where they wanted to go.
From their conversation in the car, I can tell they did something.
The suspects had McCassell drive from Conyers to Snellville with no real destination. Then they made him stop at This Days Inn in Stone Mountain.
He noticed the police presence, so he said drive up a little further.
McCassell said that's when he called 911.
Direction here. What is it? Newton Crest Circle and Taylor here.
He couldn't tell the operator what was happening, but he said he was pulling up to Newton Crest Circle.
Maybe 30 seconds later, the police are there. Guns drawn. Next thing I know, helicopters flying everywhere.
He said 2 of the suspects jumped out of the Uber car and ran.
After they were in the woods, they caught him. They brought one of them back. They had me identify him while he was in the back of the car.
Hours later, a police canine found the last suspect in the woods. After this incident, McCassell told me he realized how dangerous it is to be an Uber driver, so he called Uber, spoke to them about it, and he said that he thinks having some sort of panic button on the app would be a good idea. We're live in Conyers. I'm Taisha Fernandez, Channel 2 Action News.